All right, welcome back, Spenceville Sports, and we are on the eve. It is one of the great weeks of the year. I got DMoney, Dylan Milan. He's not only a basketball guy, he's rocking the Sixers gear, but it's also draft week, man, and we love to nerd out about the draft and just tell everybody about this system because it was very interesting that Dylan Milan, DMoney system, star ratings. Just tell the audience about that.
So I look not only I love the combine. I know people are big hating on the combine. I love when guys go out there and they demonstrate what they can do. The 40, their vert, they're like when they do like the quarterbacks, they throw and like they show off. Like this is what they're supposed to do. They're showing off for scouts, and I love it. So I look at the combine, and then if I like how their numbers look on the combine, and obviously their height and weight is a really big factor when it comes to the NFL. And then I look at the tape. So, for example, like we're going to talk about him, I already know, is Jeremiah Love. Jeremiah Love, I mean, he ran a 4.36 at the 40. He had 35 touchdowns in the past 2 seasons. Not, I wouldn't say a split backfield with Jaredarian Price. Sorry, Jaredarian Price. But like, I mean, it was sort of split, but the goal line was all Jeremiah Love, as it should be. But yeah, I mean, Love.
So
Love's
just tell us about like Love and like his comparison because he really flashed towards the end of that year. And like I think of Notre Dame backs, and I don't think they've had a running back that was that great of an NFL player in quite a long time. Looking at Love, 6 feet 212. But the guy probably has breakaway speed. So like, what is like a comp for Love, or what do you see him like being at this level?
Dude, his combine, besides the jumping, it reminded me of Saquon Barkley. Like that sort of like him just being there and like showing off his talents, dude. Like it wasn't a Saquon-esque thing, like a combine, like, oh my goodness, this guy is just the best. But he is, in my opinion, the best player in the draft. Not even just the combine alone, but you can see it in his film. Like he doesn't go down. He has game-breaking speed. Like he will blow by defenders and get those big-time runs that teams want. And he's willing to lower his shoulder. Like he does. He's just like he does an all-purpose back.
Yeah, and it seems like he can catch the football out of the backfield, so he can go as early as the Arizona Cardinals, the Giants. I mean, with Cam Scatterboo, he could be like, you can always have 2 running backs. Washington, of course. So that's
he's
kind
not
of where
falling.
you see him going.
I think he's top 2. Like he's not going to go 1. I mean, we know that. But like, I think the Jets probably won't do it with Glenn as their head coach. I think he's going to go edge. But I mean, he could go early as 3, and then I think he doesn't get past 7 with the Commanders.
All right, let's talk about the wide receivers. Okay, so do you do dynasty fantasy kind of like Zimmy does?
I'm starting a dynasty league this year, and yeah, I mean, I've done a dynasty league, and I've drafted defenders in my past dynasty leagues,
I
but I
love
don't know
that,
if
man. I love nerding
like
out like
defensive
that,
players,
dude.
yeah.
Dude, that's nerding out. Let's talk about Jordan Tyson. I actually do have a bias. I like Arizona State, so he was there with Scatterboo, and I think Jordan Tyson is twitchy. He was coached by Hines Ward. I mean, let's talk about the top of the class. Like we got Tyson, Makai Lemon, Carnell Tate. I mean, what about the top of this class?
I think there's a big 6. I think there's 6 guys that I could fully see going in the first round. And I think all of these guys could go in the first round. I think the receivers might fly in this draft. I think Makai Lemon's the best receiver in the draft. I'm just gonna put that out there. I think he's a 5-tool receiver. He gets handoffs. He runs the whole route tree. I mean, he reminds me of Mecca Ibuka coming into this draft, like a guy that's like we must have. So I think he might go higher than what people expect. But I think the big 6 is obviously Lemon. Obviously, you brought up Jordan Tyson and Carnell Tate. But Denzel Boston out of Washington is fantastic. Omar Cooper Jr. got a lot of slot receiving time with Mendoza, and he's like a big time player. And the last one is the speedster out of A&M, Casey Concepcion. Like I think he might have a Michael Thomas-esque season. Like they're not the same player, but he might have a 1-year wonder. I'm telling you, I can see it from this kid.
So you really do like Concepcion
Yes.
Concepcion because at times
Conception,
he looks
whatever.
like
I don't know how to
bit,
pronounce it.
He looks a little bit slow. Dude, on the tape, he sometimes looks a little bit slower. Maybe that's
Yeah,
just because
but
he's
I
taller.
think his in-game speed's a little different. Like he gets open off, and like it's sometimes tough for him because he's like just a smaller guy. But I think the speed's there. Like I see. I don't know. I just feel like he might have like a 1 year where he's just one of the best receivers in the league.
So it seems like Makai Lemon, like you can put Lemon in the
Yeah,
slot. Like
you
he's
can put
not
him
your,
anywhere.
yeah, I guess the size is maybe the biggest question, but he could be like Amon Ra, who was also from the USC Trojans.
These skinny guys are taking over the league too. So like it's just that we're at a point in the league where it's just like you just gotta be different.
If you're Finn, I mean, well, Puka Nakua is very tall. I think
Yeah.
Makai Lemon could be solid, but I think he needs a good quarterback, and
But
and
he
I
he
think he
gets
needs a
he
really creative scheme to be
I
really
think the
effective.
best comparison to Lemon is Emeka Ibuka. I think that's his best possible comparison to him.
And Emeka had a great start to the year. Now Emeka's a little bit taller. He had a great start to the year. It's such a crowded wide receiver room. Baker Mayfield. I think Carnell Tate maybe the highest floor, but I don't see like absolute star out of Carnell Tate. Now maybe
Here's
I
the
could be wrong.
problem with him at OSU was obviously he's the wide receiver 2 for the last 2 years, obviously to the great Jeremiah Smith. So you don't really understand, you don't really know what you're gonna get out of him if you're thinking like receiver 1. But I mean, he's got the size to be just unreal. It's just a matter of can his speed adapt and can he just run good routes? Like, and that's all it is in the NFL is can you run great routes and can you like make the big time catches?
Yeah, so we got Concepcion. You got
Whatever.
Omar Cooper. I want to know, Milan, who are you a little bit like lower on this list?
Like compared out of the big 6?
Out of the big 6, or do you absolutely think this is a stacked class?
At receiver, I mean, I have a lot of sleepers in like the receiving room, but like, I mean, out of the big 6, I'd probably say Casey or Omar Cooper. I mean, Omar Cooper is a pure slot receiver, which is great in today's game because the slot is everything. It's how you operate an offense. I think Omar Cooper might be like the least maybe talented wise out of these guys, but I mean, like Makai, Jordan Tyson. I mean, even Denzel Boston. I'm telling you, Denzel Boston is going to be a
It's,
great pick for anybody.
I know that I always think about these guys like because they go to the same school, but he's 6'4", so the Roma Dunze is going to come
Yeah,
up all the time.
and Washington's been producing great talent. Even Jalen Polk this last year,
Oh
like he was great.
yeah,
He was solid for that Patriots
dude.
team.
He was such a beast out of like
Yeah,
Washington, like, and I
he
think
was.
Texas Tech.
And
What?
they're producing Washington's producing great receivers, and I think this might be the best one out of all of them.
So I definitely watch college football. Love
Yeah.
college football. If you're a Spenceville, you know that I love college football. Let's just rattle off since we're talking wide receivers, and you know
Some
so much
names in the
about the
back.
receivers. Absolutely. I guess I can rattle them off, or you have this list.
I have a couple of guys I'm pretty psyched about.
All right. Do you
But
want rattle them off? Let's go.
I mean, Chris Brazell out of Tennessee. I've talked to you earlier about him. I mean, this guy is an absolute steal and a gem. He might even go in the second round. I think GMs are going to see this. He's 6'5", 200 pounds, and he is so fast off the line. It is unreal. Like for him being this big and like fast off the line, dude, he gets behind defenses like I've never seen. And just another guy other than him is Chris Bell out of Louisville, who is 6'2", 225. He
Ooh.
he's a Debo Samuel-esque in my opinion. Like when he catches it, he's just big, physical, and he can move for being that big. Like he can move. But another player that I'm a little like on under the radar on. If you go back and watch some Boston College, how about Lewis Bond out of
Okay.
Boston
Now we're
College?
sleeping.
Yeah, now we're sleeping. But obviously, there's the home run pick in Nick Harbor, where you have no idea how great he is. Obviously, the
Is he coming
physicals are
out
there.
this year? Actually, South Carolina.
I don't know. I didn't fully check, but like if he does come out, you do have the home run option in Nick Harbor. He might not be coming out, but
Let's talk about some of these guys. Well, Zachariah Branch. Now, Zach
yeah.
Branch had trouble this weekend. It's kind of like Baker. Remember Fayetteville, Arkansas? Like the cops were
hmm
after Zachariah. 5-star recruit, twitchy and fast as hell. he could be pretty special. Then you got guys that are prolific receivers at college. I'll tell you some guys like Jeremy Bernard, Alabama.
Yep. I was just about to bring up Jeremy Bernard. I was just about to do it.
Dude, reliable slot,
Yep.
pretty nasty route runner.
When they got going, Alabama, in the second half of the season with Ty Simpson, he got going.
I'll tell you what, if you're drafted in the second round like Wandale Robinson, there are a ton of receivers that are going to go. And when you're in the second round, you have a great chance to produce. I've heard Chris Bell a lot. What do you think of? I think Surratt could be almost like a Darius Slayton, or could be like a piece in the NFL.
Yeah, he could definitely be like a gem on someone's team, like a receiver 3, or even a receiver 2. Like, I mean, any of these guys could just blow up. And that's what's crazy about these young guys, is like, you just don't know about them, and they can come into the draft as like a third or second round guy and just absolutely become the receiver 1. Like, that's what's
Malik Benson's a guy who played a long time in college football. He's a pretty talented player. Brennan Thompson's going to come out. I mean, Ted Hurst, you saw him like at the Senior Bowl. It's such a fun class. Even you see Trey Lance's brother too in this class.
Yeah. Even if we're talking receivers, I'm even willing to move over to like the bigger side of receiver, which is the tight end room.
All right, let's do it then. Yeah, let's absolutely talk about the tight end position.
I've always liked Eli Stowers out of Vanderbilt. Like, I was always big on him, but obviously, like, when Kenyon Sadiq when he went to the combine, I mean, it was just, dude, who is this guy? But now it's the question of, how do you use a Kenyon Sadiq in today's offense? Like, how does he work? Is he a lineup on that tight end, or is he just like a slot? Does he move to the slot? Like, because he's quick enough to, and he's big, so it's just a matter of.
Some people are a little concerned, like, is he too rigid when he runs?
Yeah,
Can he cut? But this guy at Oregon, I mean, and he's just absolutely jacked. I mean, he's so humongous. Strong. He's very dependable player on and off the field. This guy, I'm trying to think, maybe Evan Ingram, like in the NFL, but hopefully better.
Yeah, I mean, Evan Ingram I think, how tall is Kenyon Sadiq, actually? I don't.
It says 6'3". It says 6'3".
Yeah, I thought he was 6'3". I thought he was 6'3". I think Evan Ingram's around like that 6'4", 6'5" range, but.
So you have Eli Stowers, you have Sadiq, and I think he might go to Carolina with Bryce.
I mean, no offense to Tommy Tremble and those boys, but he definitely needs another weapon over.
What do you think about Sadiq in the league? I think he has a chance to be fantastic in the end.
Dude, yeah. I think he has a Vernon Davis ceiling if he gets in. I mean, just a pure vertical threat receiver, like tight end, like. Yeah, I don't see why he couldn't be great.
You think the Eagles would be interested? I know they're talking about offensive line. You think the Eagles would be interested in the Kenyon Sadiq?
I mean, if he falls, I mean, that's up to Roseman, but I know he's probably going lineman because Lane's about to go down. We need a right guard desperately. No offense to Tyler Steen, but I mean, we need linemen. So we're probably going to go line in the draft. But I would love to draft a skill position. I mean, God knows where A.J. Brown's going to end up. I hope he ends up an Eagle. I love A.J. Brown, but if he goes, he goes. But I'm thinking O-line for the Eagles. So.
It's a crazy situation with A.J. Brown, and one that we're going to cover more on the show. We are going to wrap with quarterback, and it's going to be fun to talk quarterback. You got Ty Simpson, you got Garrett Nussmeier, Drew Aller. I mean, who are some of these guys that you're thinking about towards the third or fourth round? That can
third or fourth. I'm gonna go look at he's been flying on people's radars, but I'm gonna go to the North Dakota State guy in Cole Payton. I mean, he scored a 9.87 out of 10 on the RSA, which is the Resident Scoring Athletics or whatever that's called. But like, I mean, dude, he is a freak at 6'3", 230. Like he's a lefty, so that might not change well to people's offenses. But I mean, he's big, he can move, he makes tough throws when he has to. Now, the competition at North Dakota State isn't there, but like, I mean, it's still Division I talent. So I mean,
wow.
Yeah, and another guy I'm going to look at, I'm humongous on upside, right? Like, if we're swinging third, fourth round, we need upside. And why not take a shot at the guy that's 6'6" and runs a 4.3 with a 43-inch vertical of Taylon Green? I mean, why not? Just let's have some fun with it, right? Like, just draft the kid. Just draft him.
You really, if you're a terrible team like the Jets, they should just trot out Talon and run
Well,
like a
I mean, why
one-lead
not?
option, right?
But that's the other thing is, do the Jets even think about quarterback? Because I know they've said Geno Smith's their guy. But
Geno's
let's be
so
honest.
boring. If you're gonna lose,
Let's be
fun.
honest here. Like, does Ty Simpson go too? Is there a world? Is there a world? There could be.
I think I see a mid-first round. I think Ty Simpson's going to be damn good. I think he's going to be Bo Nix. I think that he should honestly.
Dude, yeah, he might even be a little different. He's got some crazy arm talent.
I love Ty Simpson. He makes crazy throws. He works his tail off. Like, I know
if he gets into the right system, that guy is going to be dangerous.
I'm going to talk about guys that have potential to really surprise. I mean, I guess the problem with Drew Aller is he doesn't move at all. Like, his pocket presence is terrible. That's
really
the
bad
problem with Drew Aller.
And he's never really had that like receiver that is just mind blowing. Like, if he had that one like receiver that wows you, he might be a little special. Because I mean, the build of a perfect quarterback, he has it. Like, he has the build, he has the big arm. Yeah, he has the big arm. Like, he's the prototypical QB1 of an NFL team. But it's just a matter of, can he stand in the pocket strong, because he can't move too well.
Do you know Jalen Daniels, Kansas, at all?
Jalen Daniels. I'm not familiar with him, but I know of Jalen Daniels.
You've heard of Jalen Daniels. This is going to be a deep quarterback, like a fun quarterback.
Like, this is going to be a fun. Yeah, so I wouldn't say deep, but it's fun.
It's fun because, listen, if I want a backup quarterback, I need a smart backup quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
And you know who's highly intelligent?
Oh, goodness. What are you going to say?
Garrett Nussmeier.
Garrett Nussmeier. I mean, I don't blame you.
His dad is a coach in the NFL.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So the problem with drafting Taylor Green is Taylor Green's going to have a lot of fans, man. And that's the thing. As a backup quarterback, you even saw Sawyer Robertson with John Gruden.
Yeah.
So, because Diego Pavia, right? Diego Pavia is not going to be a backup quarterback. He's just so crazy. I don't think he'd fit in the room. You got to get someone to fit in that QB room.
I mean, that's a Cleveland Brown right there, if I've ever seen one.
You need Tanner McKee.
You do need some Tanner McKee. Why not go get Tanner McKee?
You need some Tanner McKee in your life. But it's funny. We got D-Money on the show. I cannot wait to talk Sixers. I think that Zimmy's going to come back next week. And it's funny because we're always previewing these events, but after, we might do a little winners and losers segment of the NFL draft.
Yeah, we might. We definitely would.
But D-Money, this was a ton of fun. Thanks for popping on.
It was. Of course, anytime. I mean, this was great. I mean, I like talking this stuff. We didn't get to talk a lot about the defensive side, but I mean, we're offensive guys.
Fantasy, we're talking ratings on the offensive side of the football.
Yeah.
So
we're looking for some weapons.
We can't wait. All right.